All right, here we go. Time for another one. Actually, two. We're gonna have quantity 2 monument. It's gonna be a duplicate, 2 of these. So this is for the Indian Wells Tennis Garden. Got NOBU. They want representation. They want that monument out there to say, hey, here we are. So this isn't the second monument. I'm just kidding. It'd be funny if that was the second monument. 6 inches tall. But anyway, so this is it here. So I'm just going to hit the high spots on this because there's really not much challenge to this compared to the big old sign you're working on now. This is going to be like an in-between course appetizer refresher because you'll be able to crank these 2 out before lunch, no problem. So just going to kind of hit the high spots because what you're looking at is a Loma Linda University sign. Just think, Drayson or whatever. It'll have like a Loma Linda bottom. You're going to have an 1.5 inch reveal like you guys do. Sign's 10 inches wide. And then you're just going to have a cabinet up top. So like I said, compared to what you've been working on, this is going to be no problem. So let's get after it. Lay of the land real quick. So I just broke it up as the top cabinet. You got yourself your jigs and various parts here. Keep an eye out for these 2 little guys. They're just so happy. Look how happy they are. So those are going to be the white holders there. Keep an eye out for those. You got your midsection parts, pretty much jig free. And then you got your bottom section. You'll have the power, all that stuff. And then you got your jigs. So, and then custom power box like we do. You got your skins, top, bottom, and then you got your 2 skin sections. You'll have that permanent bottom section part. And then you'll have 2 of these. It's a single post, makes it easy. Look out for those. And you're only going to have one-sided 063 white. I know sometimes I make you guys rivet it together just to give it stiffness. But for this, we're just going to make it quick and easy. So it'll just be single-sided. Now, the weird part to this is Jim did not want push-throughs, actual conventional push-throughs. So we're just going to compromise and we're going to take our usual 3/16 white acrylic, but we're just going to push it through 09. So that way it's flush. A little step up from just backed up. So, but that also means then the clear tough act, don't put them through usual channels. Just keep them clean somewhere, and you're just going to use them as they are, clear right off the table. So, table to table, farm to table. So anyway, so you got quantity 2. So again, cabinets. The only thing to watch out for the top cabinet is you'll be chopping this out once you're done, like we do. You can pick a side; it doesn't really matter, but you're just going to tack these little guys here into the frame at some point. The top cabinet is completely symmetrical, so you can flip it either way. So either face goes on either way. So like I say, it's dealer's choice which side you want to tack these to, but everything is symmetrical. Same thing with the mid reveal. Everything is symmetrical. But when you get to the bottom, of course, when we have a door and removable skin, it shifts everything over an 09 essentially. So then you have to start thinking street versus power. So STR will be the street side, switch side, power side, that's going to be this side. But otherwise, it's all dealer's choice up here. But you're just going to tack these 2 little happy nuggets right there. And then that's going to give you that shelf that will allow you to just slide in the 063 white. You'll be able to just shoot a screw and it's going to hold it up. The bottom guys here are going to have a notch. And then the white tray, you can see it's just going to sit in that notch right there. So that's going to do the work. It's just going to sit there, look pretty. And then you can just toast your strudel, Pop-Tart right out. So good to go. And again, just going to be the push throughs, but it's just going to be white this time. I do believe the bottom arrow has something going on here. So this will probably get that circle to graphics, or I'm sorry, first shop. There is a top and a bottom. There is a top and a bottom to that, but because we're just doing this push through style, this will be able to be spun, infinitely, whatever you want to call it. So when you guys go to assemble this, you'll just have to make sure that, whatever this arrow facing whichever direction is supposed to be, just make sure you turn it and then you can capture it with the clear backer. Again, no diffuser. So that's that. You got your usual, because it's going to be kind of put in an angle like this in the dirt. So we'll have a backed up plate down here for permanent. So you just lowers the permanent on, removable top, switch access like we do. Go ahead and make sure that you do a nice bond, like a long strip like we do. So when we pull it out, I gave you provisions here. And then I'm thinking maybe you can just use one of the rivets before you put it together. Just go ahead and put this long ass 12 gauge on there. It'd be all good. For the power, I have this notch here on this one here, the power, and then that notch is going to correspond to this notch. So that way the leash can be like whatever install can bring power right through the bottom here, bring it right through there, and then they can come in and they'll have plenty of room for a leash, and then you can pull the box out and the leash can slide in this area here. I'm trying something here. I think I've done something similar. You're going to have these tangs that are going to stick through the bottom of the power supply box. So you're going to have this little guy sticking out like that. That should theoretically segment right into these dog bones here. So you'll have a 0.02 worth of travel left and right. And then I've got a 0.02, just nice, a little bigger than a business card. So it should just slot right in, and the tangs should just lock this in place. And then that's going to put that switch box right up against the door, and you should be good to go. So that's it. So that's pretty much that. You got this right here. I got a C channel across the middle because I needed this to be completely open. So look out for that. And then that just gives you something really, really good to throw some lords on. And I do have rovels on the bottom. I did put them on the right side this time. So this way that you could just run through. You have these little funky jigs right here. These little jigs will slide up, and then that just gives this some bracing here. So it'll be kind of fast and easy there for that part. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it. Here's your cut list, single 39. Actually, you know what? You're gonna need 2 of these because we have 2 signs. So I'm just gonna do that right there. Real time editing. So yeah, you'll have 2 of those. It is quarter wall. They're calling 3x3x quarter in the structurals. So, and then just keep an eye on your street versus switch side for, lordsing on the face on the bottom there, the skins. But yeah, but I think that should do it. This guy up here, yeah, like I said, I just gave you scribes on one side, and usually you rivet the other one together, but just go ahead and do your layout and then just eyeball it and kind of flip it over and just duplicate what you did on the other side. Then that'll handle just one side. It'll be quicker, cheaper, easier, inexpensive, I should say. None of our stuff's cheap. We do good work. You guys do good work. Aw. All right, I think that's it, though. So, if you have any questions, hit me up. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
Check the